Greetings and welcome back to our CK3 Lord of the Rings Realms in Exile series. So last time we were just finishing up our education of our son, and we had moved to the realms of Imladris. Right now we're going on a trip here, so let's just see. I think we were debating whether we wanted to give a Dwemer, and I think the consensus was we let him keep a gregarious, because that's actually pretty nice. It was either between gregarious or diligent. Diligent would always be good, but we always go for diligent, so let's go for something new, right? So let's give him gregarious. Impatient, brave. We could try to give him brave, but we'll see on things like that, right? In the meantime, we're just gonna continue on traveling, and I think what I want to do is I either want to start building like a barony here in Isengard, and then we could try to take over Isengard and then use that as our standing point to take the glittering caves from Thrar's folk. They don't have that much money, and Thrar's folk do have quite a lot, but they are also all the way over here, like so far down that by the time they get to the White Mountains, it's gonna be so much attrition that I think we'd be able to hold them off, and maybe we would just get it from ticking war score of having the war goal. So that's what I'm thinking we'd do. If they had another place, that's where we would, or we could try to, you know, get the Shimmering Falls and then try to take them over. But if we get Isengard, we have a nice little barrier here to start just planning how to get here. And we could always set up trade with the Riddermark as well. King Sinfus, look, he's a pretty cool guy. His heir, Aethelwulf, also seems like a pretty decent fellow, so in the meantime, let's just continue on with our travels here. Dwemer is only 11, but he is coming out quite well. He's almost at the level 2 of Wanderer. So seasoned, I wish we could give him more of, but I think we need to be in control of him and deal with all the things that happen. Ooh, it seems our time in Imladris has proven beneficial for my son Dwemer. Something about the local culture simply fascinates him, so much so that I really for time here he's managed to pick up passable Sindarin. Okay, so he's learned some Sindarin as well. What languages do you know? Rohirric, Western, and Sindarin. Maybe we should try to get you to pick up some other languages if you're that smart, my boy. Alright, in the meantime, we have 1200. What exactly could we do? We could write the Travels of Metal. It would take up, visit Elven refugee holding, gather provisions. Levy the outcasts. Gain the trait zealous. Completed the pilgrimage to at least 2 unique holy sites. We need to do pilgrimages for that. We could go do some pilgrimages, but I don't know. Is Metal such a person? We still need to do 7 more martial prowess contracts. Champion of the Ironfist. If you fulfill 3, you'll get to touch duchy peacefully. Well, none of these are gonna happen except at least 3. 1 more level of fame than Kano Elrond, friend of Kano Elrond. No, maybe we could potentially do something like that with Isengard or the Glittering Caves. We buy black. Oh yeah, because they're black locks. The friend scheme. If we can get a hook, make a friend. And what's the third one? Get a press claim on the refugee. Yes, no, that all depends on where we are. If you fill these 3, you'll get the duchy peacefully. Hook friend and one more level of fame. Well, what's your level of fame? Distinguished. And we are illustrious, so we do have that. So we need to try to work. Maybe we should go visit the glittering caves. Then we can write down that that's how Dwemer becomes fascinated with them. Is there any other missions around here though in Ladris? No, it's just stand with us. 5 versus 2,000 basically. Nah, I think we're good. Wait, what's this? Oh, I'm supposed to travel somewhere? Where am I supposed to? How am I Seas Realm? No. For invasion sponsorship. Ooh, maybe. In exchange for our vassalage. I see. I wouldn't accept. But it is interesting to know about that then. Travel to a contractor's county. So who's the contractor? Where? Delving? I don't even see where is it? Is it this one? Delving of the Western High Pass. Okay. Friend, move camp, Seas Realm. Yeah, I don't know how we're supposed to do this one. All right, we're just gonna abandon this contract because I don't know why it didn't let us go through that. I thought I finished it. Join a faction, stand with us. Nah, I'm good on that one. All right, I think it's time for us to move. Can we get to the glittering caves? We'll run out of provisions, but we can gather more. So I think we'll be good. Oh, we never even visit Edoras. Guess we should go visit that at some point. But all right, let's move down that way. Oh, all right. Gain some prowess. Corn fruit. We gained some extra provisions, so I think we're good there. Absolute control. What? Oh yeah, I was doing all this. If we did a reset, we'll lose strategist. Yeah, obviously, well, we can get all that back. And we're about to just get an intrigue one anyway. So I'll get the fabricate claim. 600 men in Grimsdale. Edwin Fen. Alright. Sponsored emissaries. Acting as a translator for some. Different culture. I should put a stop to this. You gain in Sistine. Cumbergalus and Westrun. He just gained some prestige. Alright, yeah, go. She'll get a weak favor on us. That's fine, I guess. Camp guard, thoughtful, owned by blood. Flatterer? Yeah, sure. And then truth is relative. And there we go, we've arrived. Mercenary contracts. Actually, no, let's get our right-hand man. And with that, we... befriend, gift challenge. Oh, we can't... Oh, no, there we go. We can fabricate a hook. Let's see if we can fabricate. Can be convinced. We'll join. We'll join. And be convinced. Can be convinced. By how much? 75 gold? We had a lot of gold. But I'm willing to actually spend our prestige. 225. No, not even that will help with Thranduil. The Autumn Shroud. Interesting. We could get our knight arrange a marriage. Well, we can't, because obviously like that, but still. Alright, you. How much? 50 gold? Alright, and I'll spend some prestige. Wow, not even a large? There we go. Alright, we'll try to fabricate a hook there. We have some missions that we can potentially do. We've been invited to a horse race. So we'll join the horse race in... It's not in Edoras, is it? No, Edoras is right there. We might as well go take a visit through there. So what else? Quartermaster. Head porter. Person. We don't really need a stooge, I don't think. Oh yeah, we need to get some... Oh, well, we'll do all that when we go visit the holding. Alright. Champion of the Ironfist culture. We need to have the same culture as the delving of glittering caves. That's unfortunate. Become a great conqueror. At least 8. We're about to get gallant, so we'd have that. So that's 1, 2, 3. Only 3. Killed at least 12 characters, 20 raids. Alright. We can do more of these and try to get this. Honestly, I'm just looking forward to the future, is what I'm thinking of with Dwemer and what we want to do with him. Because what I'm thinking of is maybe, since we can't really do anything here, we either start with the White Mountains, or like I said, start with Isengard. Then we can just do like trade with Riddermark, and then take the glittering caves for ourselves eventually, and then do the White Mountains. But this gives us a good base, you know. Or we could potentially, like I said, settle in one of these, but they're not as good, I'd say. Flooded tunnels. Yeah. Collapsed ceilings. Oh, on our travels to do a mission here, we got an infected wound. Felt a severe penalty. It looks like we're still doing good, but in case we kick the bucket, just wanted to point that out. Dwemer is still... I wonder if we can get him to have Brave. Oh, wow, alright. Damn, he is turning out to be really good. I mean, yeah, intrigue is his weakest ability there, but still, damn. But you know what? If we died, I don't think it'd be that bad. I'm gonna be honest. Alright, you know what? We're gonna go on a pilgrimage. We're gonna go to a pilgrimage where we were originally gonna do some things with Gundabad. We're gonna go to the Chamber of Awakening and hope we don't, you know, meet up with the orcs that control the whole mountain area. Confirm zealotry. We'll have to see if we can convince people. Customize a route. Is there any along the way? Go visit. No. Beep. Where's Here. What? Why can't I click it? I'm assuming. It's not going to do in the glowing green that says capital of the province of Peneth Galen. Well, where's Peneth Galen? We'll worry about that on the way back, actually. So where else could we go? We should go visit Minas Tirith. Largir. Ooh, what's this? Dol Amroth. Lond Galen. Then we'll go all the way around. Yeah, this is gonna be a long trip. And yeah, and then you know what? Chamber of Awakening afterwards. We'll go visit that place. That place. That place. Could go down that way. And then we'll head to Mordor. Then Barad-dûr. And then finally... No, that doesn't go anywhere. There we go. I still don't know why this isn't happening, but 4 days over the maximum because we deviated. All right. Remaining danger. If we die along the way, we die along the way, I guess. But pious pilgrimage. Plus, we are bringing Dwemer, so he'll also get this pilgrim stuff. So then we only need to do one more with him in the future. All right, let's get this on. Your pilgrimage becomes more pious. Tell me how you worship Mahal. Speaking of which, are legends. Is there any legends that we could do? The star of that Imrakir. Conversion failed. Ecclesiarchy, ancestor worship, primacy of Aul. Yeah. All right. Let's just move on. And hey, we've gotten the Overseer. Could go for Gallant, I suppose, but eh. People are just getting a whole bunch of skill points as well. This is just for to make sure whoever's gonna be the best at whatever we do. Who are you? Noramion. Bandits. Gain stress because we're brave. We could do a prowess challenge against him. Yeah. Alright. The end is nigh. Your pilgrimage becomes more pious. And it's not a priest. What is this? The day of judgment is nigh. Repent, repent, I say. I should not worry about the end of days. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Bounded by blood. You know who I am. Guess camp guard. Why not? Ba-ba-bum. Man, Bummer is just gonna be really good. Shit, we're gonna be late. Danger stuck in the wheels. He's about to turn of age as well. In next year. All right. Just making sure. Oh, we learn a secret of Uzbad, Kiblin, Longshanks of Thrar's folk. Interesting, interesting. Could be useful for us down the line. Oh, we've arrived at Gundabad. All right, we have all gained Pilgrim. I'll pay. Speaking of which, I don't think I've ever really looked at what Pilgrim does. And what is Realm Master Randerick the Brave? That is a cool title. Oh, Realm Master? Intrigue. No, that's... I want to look at us. Pilgrim. Alright, monthly piety, travel speed. Learning. Okay. I was just curious. Seems like a lot of investment, gain exotic wares. Pay 15, we can get potentially 30. Pilgrimage becomes... Oh. I'm just curious if we do the Ascension to at least complete pilgrimages. I wonder if it's got to be like the holy pilgrimage, or can we do a worldly one as well? Yeah, sure, exotic wares. Pilgrim trade experience. Alright, well, we've done something there. Chamber of Awakening, it's been an honor. So, Dwemer, how's your pilgrim? Pause. You didn't really get anything. Alright. Oh, we can learn a secret of High Overlord, the Witch King. Tell me more about this High Overlord. Oh, yeah. Dwemer did come of age, I forgot to show you because we had a whole bunch of traveling to get him some shoes, I guess. So there he is. Shame that I think he might have lost one stewardship because pensive. Yeah, gave like one learning, one stewardship, and he lost that because became mastermind. So there is that, at the very least, and we can always gain more. I'm just surprised at the fact that his diplomacy is just the same as learning. This is gonna be pretty interesting. I'm just waiting for us to kind of take over as of now. We got one learning, strength and diversity, faith conversion cost. Sure. And we once again got wounded by a beast. Now it's been aggravated. Probably heal up, I'm gonna be honest, but Valiant. Health small boost, health small boost. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. But now we're just about back in the Glittering Caves, and it's time for us to decide what else we want to do. Probably more contracts, get more cash. Well, we don't need to designate him as our heir because he is our heir. Grant court position. Is there second head personal physician? I'm curious if we Girian, Glarnez. No, I don't see Dwemer on there. Stooge. Maybe he's just not old enough. Yeah, maybe we'll just wait and see. I'm just curious. Yeah, no, we can't give him any court positions. Oh, fortified knowledge. What is this? Became an expert in rough terrain. Metal's journey. Through roar. Oh, actually, should double check. No, maybe it's because technically, I guess Dwemer is still young. I'm always up for a challenge. I'm a Zibdin, I can do this. And it is good to return. So with that said, champion, no, Ascension. At least two. You have the trait Theologian. Yeah. Your current location must be a holy site ruled by... Okay. So if we did that, holy sites, and this is the only one that's ruled by one of them, huh? Caverns of Farewell. Gain the trait Zealous. For the next decade, you will walk the path of a pious missionary. You'll be able to convert counties you visit, either by the truth in your words or by the might of your sword. Grave perils await for those who fail along the way. Interesting. And very interesting. Maybe going along the way of, like I said, of Isengard or the Glittering Caves if we move along. Could try to learn their language. And I'm a great conqueror. We need 4,000 men for that, and that's something that I have to like be upgrading a lot of our men here. So 4,000, we get 100 per. So if we give them 10, fill this house 2,000, 50 per, 100 per. So if we just increased it like fully, we would have the 4,000 men that we would need to do any of these conquerings, huh? Interesting. See, that the whole reason why I don't know I was debating between these two, I think I said it before, but I'll just say it again, is because of this special building holding taxes minus 10%. I wanted to have something like Isengard here to basically be our base until we could build this up more, because I think this can be upgraded to have, you know, not the holding taxes to minus 10%. But I could be wrong, but yeah. In the meantime, though, we need to visit the gather provisions. There we go. We got plenty of provisions now. We have promising prospects. Wemmer, you don't need to get married yet, so it's fine. And then, like I also said, maybe we could write the Travels of Metal here, but it's gonna cost 500. But we could also do Found a Holding over here in Isengard, because this is the mountains and it's got no holding. We would have to go to war against him once it was completed, obviously, but they have 1,600 men. I think we might be able to actually win, especially if he dies. Because if he dies, allied to King Triton of Isengard, and who are you? Yeah, you're just nobody. They might lose some men because she doesn't have nearly as much martial. So that's what I was thinking, and then we could go to war for the Glittering Caves. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. Let me know what you guys think of that plan, to be honest. Or should we try to just spend all of our cash to become to do the Great Conqueror? Becoming land, you will gain the Conqueror trait. Get a press claim on Delving of Glittering Caves. Get an army of seasoned veterans consisting of retinue lancers and retinue vanguard. Start a war. So what would we need? At least 8. So we have 1, about almost 2, 3. All right, yeah, we could get 4. Complete at least 20 raid for captives or stand with us contracts. Yeah, I don't think we actually be able to. This one maybe. That would only be 5. I don't think we've killed 12 people, have we? What's lifestyle? Alright, we've killed 4 people, so we need to kill 8 more for that. Yeah, I'm surprised I can't have Glimmer, but like I said, I think maybe he's just too young by dwarf standards. But if we do some of our old skills, so who's the highest? Glurnis Norn Karak, because she's got 51 martial for some some strange reason, she's got 51 martial. I don't know how. It's just base 51. Like, dear lord. And then it comes to Dwemer. But yeah. Alright. So let me know your guys' thoughts on what we should do on this front. We just did some traveling around, get the pilgrimage. Maybe we'll do a second pilgrimage. And then try to maybe become the holy. I don't know. But let me know your thoughts. Leave any other comments down below. Leave a like if you like. Leave a dislike if you dislike. But tell me why. And I shall see you all later.